Hi, it's Kelly, your tech savvy business mentor. And this week, I want to talk to you about how I was able to go from completely inconsistent with my content creation, blogging, emails, social media, all of that, to creating complete consistency for over a year now and being able to build on that as well. All of this using a super simple system that I created for myself using, you guessed it, Trello. So if you need help with your consistency in content creation, then stick around. Okay, friends, so I'm taking you behind the scenes of how I created that consistency in my content creation in my business. So this is the secret sauce. It always is. If you've been around my channel or my content for a while, or if you're brand new to it, Trello is my secret weapon. I could not live without this in my business. And it has been the key to me creating a strategy to be consistent, not only with the content that I was already trying to create, but then being able to build on that and be completely consistent from day one of each new strategy that I have started. Okay. So what I'm going to show you here is how I set myself up to be successful doing that with my weekly email newsletter, with my weekly YouTube video, and how I've also been able to parlay those two things into 2 blog posts a week in my business, which if you knew me, oh gosh, even a year ago, I posted blogs so sporadically. It was just when I felt like it. Anyways, 2 blog posts weekly, as well as having fresh content for Pinterest all the time. And I've recently started adding a weekly Instagram post, which may not sound like a lot, but I wasn't using Instagram at all prior to that. So it's just me kind of building and adding more into it. But to be honest, without really adding much time into my process, okay, because I'm utilizing these templates and things like that, but also cross posting and repurposing of content. Okay, so it all starts here at my command center. This is where all my reminders are set up. This is where I determine what tasks I'm going to be focused on at any given point. And then when you click into any of these cards, many of them are linked to other Trello boards, which I'm going to show you in a second, where my strategy is perfected and honed and designed so that it makes it super easy plug and play. And so I'm going to show you the newsletter as well as my YouTube channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start with the YouTube channel. So what I've done to start with is, well, first I've created this brain dump list, and that might seem really, really simple, but if you're like me, inspiration or like ideas tend to strike at really odd times, not usually when I'm at my computer or at a notebook or, in a time where I'm going to actually be creating content. So what I'm able to do here is just keep a running list of these ideas as they come up. And then I'm able to decide whether or not I'm going to use them based on how I react to them when I see them again, when I'm planning out content. Okay. I also have templates, and templates are super important. These are templates that I've created myself. And the main point here is that I have customized a template YouTube description. It includes a place for me to put in the video's title and the keywords, which, as we all know on YouTube, are vital, as well as any links that might be relevant to this particular content that I'm doing. And then I have this placeholder text for the description of that particular video, which is an easy plug and play that I use to make writing the description for my videos so much quicker after I record the content. And then the rest of this is relatively standard across all of my videos, with the exception of sometimes the resource links might change out depending on what I'm linking about. And then I've got my to-do list. And here's where you can start to see some of the strategy and how I'm utilizing cross-posting to create consistency in other places besides just on YouTube. So I start, of course, with recording the video, editing the video, grabbing the timestamps, and those are those little bookmarks that you guys use when you want to skip ahead in the video. Those are key. I create a thumbnail, I write the description, I schedule the video. And then after I do all of that, I create a blog page on my website where I simply take basically the description up here and I use that as the copy on the blog page, and then I embed the YouTube video. So there's one blog post a week that I have just done that doesn't really take any extra effort, and it's not any extra content. It's just a different way of repurposing the content that I'm recording for YouTube. And then in addition to that, I also create a fresh pin strategy so that I am consistently updating the content that I'm putting on to Pinterest. Okay. I basically do the same thing when it comes to my weekly newsletter. So I have my idea brain dump as things come up that I'm inspired by, or I see something in someone else's newsletter or website or something that gives me ideas of something that I want to share with my audience. I will keep that list here. And then I also, again, have a template. Now, this template is obviously far more basic, but the difference for me psychologically coming into writing an email when the description is blank versus when it's broken up in the way that I have structured my emails right now for the TSA Weekly, it makes all the difference, because instead of feeling like I have to come up with this whole eloquent, long, perfectly worded email or something like that, I know all I need to do is come up with a tech tip that goes along with that theme, to come up with a sentiment or quote that goes with that theme, and then come up with your simple weekly action for that week based on the theme, right? So super simple. And then yet again, I'm using that same content to create a blog page. So I literally copy paste the email over onto the blog. This is something, if I'm completely honest, I stole from James Clear, because I noticed that in his emails, he's also repurposing them as a blog page. Makes it super easy for readers to share with other people or on social media if they want to. But it also now creates that second blog post for me for the week. So now I've got my YouTube going to a blog post and my email going to a blog post. And so now I'm creating, 8 new blogs every single month, according to what my website and Google and the algorithms and all of that see. But none of that is additional content that I need to stop and create specifically for the blog. See how simple that is? Then I also, one thing I have built into this strategy is that this sentiment section, whether it's a quote from me or a quote from somebody that I respect in the business world or something like that, I create an Instagram image and post for that. So that's kind of new. And that's me getting into posting weekly on Instagram. And then I also include a link to be able to click straight to that in the email. So that helps to generate traffic to my Instagram, and all of that stuff is circulating, getting people kind of clicking around in my business, in my online presence, right? I make sure that that link is updated. And then yet again, I'm able to use this blog post that I create from the email and create more fresh pins so that my Pinterest strategy is consistently updating. I've got 2 new pieces of content every week. I can then rotate out the things that I've been repinning for a long, long time. And that's great for the Pinterest algorithm, because it sees that instead of me just consistently repinning and reposting the same old stuff over and over and over again, it sees that I am a creator, I'm a content creator. That's what Pinterest is looking for. Instagram, Facebook, other platforms are looking for different things, but you can tweak this strategy in a way that you need to in order for it to help those algorithms see you the way that they want to see you in order to promote your content more. So you see what I mean? Completely simple. And Trello really is that secret sauce that makes it all work in such a simple and automated kind of way. You can do the same thing. So if you're feeling how I was a little over a year ago, where I just could not find a way to be consistent in creating content, quality content, and consistently getting it out there into the online space, into the blogs, YouTubes, social media, all of that, then this system might be exactly right for you. And it's completely customizable to your own unique business. So I'm going to drop a link in the resources in the description for an online course that I created, completely self-paced, that you can do fit into your busy schedule to start working your way towards your own customized system to create this kind of consistency in all the daily tasks, but especially in the content creation and content consistency side of your business. And if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. The online tools for your business do not need to be complicated or overwhelming. It's time to let it be easy.